Patreon member shout out. Nothing's impossible I have found, for when my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up and dust myself off, start all over again. Don't lose your confidence if you slip, be grateful for a pleasant trip, and pick yourself up and dust yourself off, start all over again. Work like a soul inspired. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that thanks button down below. Moving on. So, Omi today down a little bit over 1%, still at 0.0016. Bitcoin did outperform us. Bitcoin was down about 0.66, so close to that 6.9. Markets were closed today, so not a lot of volume with Omi as well. We had under $1 million in volume the last 24 hours as of the making of this video. Might pick up a little bit during the week. I would ideally like it to go down this week just because there's going to be so much burn, probably $2 billion, given the fact that we have San Diego Comic-Con. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There might be something on Wednesday afternoon, not 100% sure, but one of the drops today did absolutely magnificent. All this stuff did sell out pretty quickly, burning about 300 million, give or take, 300 million Omi. Right now, it is not updated on Puddin' Cheeks' chart, wherever he is right there. That hasn't been updated in a couple days. That'll probably update probably in the next day or so. Be advised that even though we can track how many gems go into the app, there is no way to track how many gems exit the app right now, at least not accurately, so be advised if you're looking there. Part of the reason why I like today does come from Veve Magic. She says, this is an article from 2018. This is why I'm not overlooking extremely limited posters from attractions that no longer exist. The Skyway was taken out of the park in 1994. I have a Skyway shirt. Love paying homage to history. Does a few hashtags over there, and that is I don't know if you remember. For some reason, I think I remember this, even though I don't think I was ever old enough to go there at that time. It's almost like a monorail, and you can kind of see the whole park from there. And she does go. And the article says, yes, you can buy happiness, as fans proved in spending more than $8.3 million on iconic items from the happiest place on earth. More than 900 rare and vintage Disneyland items were sold at the That's from Disneyland auction, which concluded on Sunday, August 26th. Again, that was in 2018. Most expensive item purchased, an original Skyway bucket scooped up a winning bid of $621,000. That would easily go for well more than $1 million today. The highest price ever recorded for a Disneyland ride vehicle, according to auction officials. It shattered the estimated value of $7,000 to $9,000. Like I said, yeah, that would probably go for over $1 million. Collectibles all around, $100 billion industry. Definitely, maybe not that much yet, but that'll definitely get there. I mean, if we're talking about art, some pieces of art go for 9 figures by themselves. And that's in the physical world. Obviously, the digital world will have to catch up, and that we have a few years to do that. But I think by the end of the decade, you'll have hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars, if not $1 trillion, just going to collectibles. And then you have the metaverse NFT market on top of that, which I think will be multi-trillion dollars. And Veve and Omi is probably going to get a good piece of that. I'm just saying. One of these artworks that I'm not sure is public yet, but a buddy of mine showed me. I'm going to probably use that as a thumbnail. For whatever reason, that just looks like it just gives me nostalgia. It gives me that feeling like, hey, I set this up. That's like a post-credit scene at the end of a video game. I really love it. But speaking of Veve Magic, we do have a couple of notes from her interview with David. Steamboat Willie, a major David U favorite, along with partner statue. Glad to have that partners. Future utility, coming up is all about experience. We'll get much more out of Veve NFTs in the future. Exclusive events, exclusive airdrops, Veve looking to give back to the community. Again, Dan and David, they had said before that a lot of their Omi, which is a ton, tens of billions, some of it will actually go to charity. I don't know how much they're really going to need to cash out at some point if Veve is worth a couple $1 billion by itself. But anyway, giving back to the community, really excited to see how they're going to do that. Obviously, they're doing already exclusive events, exclusive airdrops, etc., but other inventive ways as well. Veve is now working to deliver much more experience-wise. We'll keep innovating and thinking ahead. Dave, a little bit of alpha here. David's thinking years down the line, like multiple years down the line. A lot of stuff's already planned. Dan a lot of times goes like, "Hey, here's the day-to-day stuff. The realities of doing it. I know, the big dreams. Here's what we can do." They are the perfect team. And again, David's thinking years down the line. So when I say thinking ahead, been doing it for a while. Anyway, Star Wars #1 comic has very, very exclusive cover artwork never before seen. So I thought that was really interesting they brought that up. Lightsabers. Extremely valuable. Yoda will come without a lightsaber, and you will need Yoda lightsaber to put in his hand. Does that mean we're getting Yoda? Of course, obviously. Like, it's part of Star Wars. Makes a whole lot of sense. He says there's 100 million Star Wars fans, and there's only 20,000 lightsabers. We are early. Veve is only at the very beginning of onboarding Disney and Star Wars fans. Imagine owning Millennium Falcon, X-Wing, Slave One, etc., TIE Fighter. Embedding technology to future-proof Veve NFTs, interactive interoperability, and all that jazz. So yeah, I really like it when David goes on other people's streams, like mine, like Veve Magic's. Speaking of other people, we have a guy named something Oliveira. I will post that there for those that are looking there. That's how you spell it. GUI.OLIVEIRA. That has 3.7 million followers, and if you take a look at this image where it says "Just Watch," that's something with Veve NFTs that got over 500,000 views, 665,000. Just to be clear, and he has a lot more on Veve NFTs as well. So again, it's really nice to see a lot of these big, whether it's TikTok stars like Fanny Carbonell. Totally go watch her on TikTok. Tabstray's getting into it. I've been mulling along slowly but surely, but it is nice to see people with millions of viewers and making videos that get hundreds of thousands of views. I think they're starting to trickle in, just saying. Also, not sure if you're using this, but there's something called Secure Wallet by Premint. That has been compromised. Do not confirm any transactions. It will drain your wallet, so just a fair warning on that. Bravos Assassin says Disneyland Resort posters will be the largest MCP set with 35 daily recurring points on Veve. I think it would cost like $500 to get all of them. At least that was as of a few hours ago, and yeah, 35 points is a lot for those posters. I think because again they're all secret rare, so I think that's probably good if you want an MCP farm. Foster Hill even retweeted that saying, "I don't generally complete sets solely to focus on MCP points, but the amount of points you receive for completing the set relative to the money it will cost you is insane. If you're someone who wants a relatively cheap way to level up for MCP, it might be worth considering." I think so as well. So we do have non-fungible Tyler tweeting that peep the bids on these JPEGs. Veve NFTs are going to be on another level if these are going for this on OpenSea. And what he's talking about is a couple of Rugrats things from Vcur. Now, granted, they are technically one of ones because they are one of X amount of thousands, and each one has different hair, different outfit, different whatever, different costumes. Rugrats and Hey Arnold specifically for those. And yeah, I have to agree. If they're going for, 2 ETH and 3 ETH, then I would think that the 3D premium digital collectibles will probably go for a bit more, dare I say. I don't know if these look familiar or not, but a lot of the toys that are coming in with kids' Happy Meals nowadays, a lot of them are Mighties, like Marvel Mighties. They look very similar to the ones that we have. They have Groot, they have some of the Guardians there, they have obviously Thor, they have Jane Foster as Thor in different different makeup. I do think Guardians of the Galaxy will probably be coming. I hope it would be sooner. I mean, they are going to have a movie next year. I would hope they come before then. We got Groot because they're going to have like a little like Groot's Christmas thing or a little series called I Am Groot, but they are going to have a Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas. Maybe we get that this year. Unsure. Also, no, I was not in McDonald's. A friend had sent me this. So this has been bought by a friend, but there was a number 420 ultra rare Vader, and it was going for $3,333. That is less than 1.5 times higher than the floor. And special mints like 6.9, 420, 420.69, if the mints are high enough, usually go for a premium. And I do like to compare it to the sub 100s. Now the sub 100s, the cheapest was like, I think $8,100. And the cheapest after that, I think, was like $15,000. So if someone were to buy that 8,100, which is a little more than 4x the floor, but I think that'd be worth it because there's no cheaper option. But if you were to buy that Vader, I think that was number 97, the floor almost doubles. So I think that would be really good, considering the fact that I do believe Vader will be over 10K next year, just because of how much money is going to go into him, that's one of the biggest, baddest villains ever. And again, it's Vader. He's really cool. So getting a special mint number like 420 for $3,333, amazing buy. It was bought. So yeah, moving on. There was a little bit of a poll done by Brock on the Fish announcement saying, hey, everyone, quick vote. Sub 5,000 Fish gets a roof key for the aquarium metaverse, meaning only 50% of the Fish can access that particular metaverse. You know, vote green for yes or vote red for no. I mean, like green, yeah, only 50%. Red, no, everybody should get access. So everyone was voting green because people want that exclusivity. I'm not sure how many of those fish are sold. I think like 2,500, give or take. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. Ask Brock. But Brock would not be planning these things unless he expected to sell out. And again, if he wanted to sell, if he really wanted to, he could do marketing. And again, I'm pretty sure Fish will sell out anyway. In general, it just might take some time. But if he wanted to do it tomorrow, he could do it tomorrow. On one of Sleep in Comics' last videos, the Veve Marketplace 3 Indicators, that title. 3 Indicators have created a perfect storm for buyers. Again, if you take a look at Sleepin', it was made about a day ago. Got 1,900 views. I think his stuff is very, very undervalued. I feel like more people should definitely be subscribing. But anyway, in the comments, we do have someone named Brian LCS saying, receive the cash out option 2, but don't have the 1,000 gem requirement, but good to know it's available now. Interested to see the San Diego Comic-Con impact. And why that's important is because he's a well-respected guy and runs the Comic YouTube Awards, and he knows everyone. So it's really good that other people are viewing. Again, if you don't like me, or if you don't like, Dan Lee or Taps, for whatever reason, there's Comics and Crypto, there's Sleep in Comics. We very, very, very proud to have those guys on the team and representing us in the comic book world. That's it for me today. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone check out @HeyDavidDon and @KingMavsForever over on Twitter. Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app. Kobe Collection, OmiPlayer1 over on the YouTube. Raythax.eth domain name. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Meta Lemon, Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. Nomad with Guitar, @WetWizardVeve, Gary O @1234CA3, all on the Twitter. And then Fanny Carbonell on the TikTok, right? Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Goodbye, guys. Meow, 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 meow.